It's a windy, bustly day out there, so we're inside today, and I wanted to look at writing down our manifesting. I've recently written down loads about what I wanted to manifest, and just to tell you briefly, I wanted to manifest some good news for my dad, which felt impossible in my head because I've wanted to manifest this for years and I haven't really looked at it. I wrote it all down a week ago, and I've already had 2 phone calls about my dad, about getting him what he needs. I'm so happy about it. I can't tell you. I'm amazed because I had to speak to the council and social services and getting my dad sorted, and I thought it was going to take months, and they rang me within a week, and they rang him yesterday and they're arranging to go and see him, so I couldn't be happier. So I wrote it all down. I'm going to share what I wrote because I can't believe it's coming so quickly. But what I did was write down with such energy and enthusiasm, and I lived it as I was writing it. And I wanted to share that with you because writing is a bit like channeling. If we get really excited and we get into it, it's a bit like we're channeling what we want to happen, or we're channeling the future. So we're kind of channeling our psychic ability, if you like. And you're going to say, well, I can't channel and I'm not a psychic. But if you get very enthused about something, if you get excited, it might be worth writing it down just to get rid of all that energy. Putting it on paper is like what we talked about with our chakras. What we see on the inside, it's now putting it into something external, putting it into words. And that way you've got a bit of evidence as well that that's what you did. So what I'd like you to do this week is to start writing things down. It's not about writing a manifestation list. I wish this, I want that. No. It's about almost acting and as if you were writing down the scenes of a play or something. Live it, feel it, smell it, see it, and then write it down. So I was trying to manifest some good changes for my dad. So I saw him in his house. I saw what I wanted to happen, and I saw it happening before my eyes, and I wrote down every single thing I saw in my head. So I wrote down the colour of the walls, what colour the sofa was. I wrote down the smell of the place, that there were flowers there, how I wanted it to look in the future, the changes I wanted for my dad, and then how he would feel. So how you would feel if it came in. He'd feel more comfortable, more content, more at peace. He'd have less problems. He'd have less things to worry about. And I didn't write down he'd have less things to worry about. I wrote down how it would be for him, inside him. So then you go inside yourself and feel what it would be like in your heart if it came in, and then write it down. So yet again, you're channeling, but you're putting everything down on paper. So you can come back to this list and you can tick it off, but also you're taking the internal and you're putting it onto something external. So get writing, get excited, live it, feel it, and then write it down. Almost put all that excitement into paper so that when you read it back to yourself, you can feel that energy coming off your words. It is possible to put healing into words. It is possible to put excitement into words. So it's not just words on a piece of paper, it's feeling as well as words. Let me know how you get on.